probably gone to some event only to find ourselves completely underdressed or dressed inappropriately. I have, more than once, and when that happens, I usually want to leave as quickly as possible. Hi, I'm Jennifer Slattery, and I write for iBelieve. I also host Life Audio's Faith Over Fear podcast. About 2 years ago, my husband invited me to a charity function in our trendy downtown area, an area that hosts numerous events, from farmers markets to craft fairs. And so I assumed we were going to something similar. So I arrived in shorts, my clunky sneakers, a t-shirt, and a ball cap. I'm not sure I'd even washed my hair. I probably hadn't. And I stood on a busy street corner and I looked around wondering where the event was and where my husband could be. Now, he probably told me, but I was still working on my active listening skills. And after a quick phone call, I learned a local restaurant was hosting the event. And when he told me the location, I didn't think anything of it. After all, we'd gone to that restaurant in shorts and sandals many times. When I arrived, however, I was quickly escorted to their upstairs, elegantly decorated area in my shorts, my ball cap, and my sneakers. I wanted to quietly duck out, but unfortunately, my husband and his boss's wife, who looked quite beautiful, by the way, saw me and hurried to where I was, ushering me off to introduce me to others who were not in their old comfy jean shorts and sneakers. The hostess really should have warned me about my attire before I climbed those stairs. I was clearly not dressed for the occasion. This morning I chuckled remembering that event as I read through Ephesians chapter 4. In verses 23 to 24, Paul told the new believers in Ephesus to put off their old self, their sinful behaviors and attitudes, and to be made new in the attitude of their minds. And it's almost like he was standing at the top of the stairs, shaking his head, saying, no, you can't wear that here. Those are your old ratty clothes. You should toss them out. Better yet, burn them. You belong to Christ now. You're holy and beloved, radiant, a child of the King. And this is his party. Go find your gown and your princess slippers. Well, I need that reminder as well. And not just in relation to fashion, although I could use a lot of help there. I constantly need to put off my ratty old self, which isn't good for anything but the trash. And I need to put on my new, radiant, and glorious self, my full-on princess garb. Each day I have to check off who I used to be, my old way of viewing the world, of responding to others, all of my sinful desires that seem to flash so brightly in the moment, but lead to shame and destruction. And I need to put on my new self, the glorious robe of righteousness that Christ gave me, so that I can be dressed and behave as his radiant and well-adorned daughter, so that I can be dressed appropriately.